first question up for you today. How many of you are putting up with employees that you shouldn't? You know, if you go to work and you're like, I hate working with Steve. Geez, I hope I'm not working with Steve today. Is that you? How many times do we put up with having employees that really shouldn't be working for us because, well, it seems easier that we don't do any action. We don't train them. We don't fire them. We don't do a review. We just kind of put up with it. That's kind of a recipe for a bad experience. And, you know, I had a woman who called me one time, and she says, you probably don't remember me. And I said, well, I meet thousands of people. And she said, well, I spoke to you after a keynote speech in Nashville. And I'm like, oh, I remember Nashville. I don't speak very often in Nashville. She said, I came up to you afterwards, and I told you about this problem employee that I had, and you said you should fire him. And now I remember this woman. And I said, that's right. And you told me that you couldn't. And you listed all the reasons why she was such a great employee. And I said, well, the day you finally get the backbone to fire her, you're going to hear all kinds of stories about people who would never come back to your business because that woman was working for you. I remember you very well. Yes, what's going on? And she said, well, I just want to let you know, about 6 months ago, I finally did fire her, and I have heard nothing but people telling me they wouldn't come back to my store because they're afraid she was working, and they hated to hurt my feelings, so they didn't tell me. And she said, I just want to let you know you're right. And I said, you know, I don't get any great feeling that I was right. I said, but think about all of the time that you wasted trying to make her job easier and to avoid yourself taking action. And now here we are, what, 3-4 years later, and all the people that you have been trying to market to, that no matter what you did, they're like, yeah, we're not going to go back as long as that person's there. And so I would encourage you to be looking today, how many of you are putting up with an employee that might be doing that to your business as well? And even if you're married to them, whether you're brother or sister or significant other, it doesn't matter. It's just business. So just think about that. How many of you are going through and putting up with stuff you would never take from anybody else, but because it seems easier, you are avoiding that uncomfortable conversation. And that's why a lot of times when people bring me as a consultant, whether it's as help with a business makeover or merchandising or doing a sales kickoff for my online training, salesrx.com, I say, are you prepared to let somebody go? Because not everybody's going to like change. And you brought me in as the owner to change, but not everybody's going to like that. So just think about that today.